Good evening, TGIF. This was an interesting week. Yeah, I'll say that. It was an interesting week. Yeah, but got through it. It's Friday. I have a tinge of a headache. Where I'm going through. Oh, that's a lot. So I hold it upside down when I set at my makeup station. But I'm like, that's a lot. So, okay. I'm not pouring all that out. But that's good to know. Be less work. I have sunscreen on. Where I'm going, it's called Dear Black Women. It's by the Muse, put on by the Muse and Scented Phoenix, which is on the verge of downtown. The place, I'll have to put the name of the place. I've never been there before, but I've been to events by the Muse before when the place was very small and closed off, I say, like circulation air-wise. So I'm glad she's moved to a different place that's more airy, because I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't go to your events if they're all going to be in the same closed place. Because yeah, it's one of those places like, yeah, you're bound to get sick in a very small, non-airy place. I think I did get sick that time, so afterwards. I said it was a great event, but I was like, I felt crummy for a few days afterwards, and I'm like, I could have worn a mask, I know this, but it was just too intimate for me. So I'm just putting the Fenty primer on. And you see, got the wig on. I've had these in this hair for like weeks. And of course, when I put it on, that's when they start to fall out. So two fell out, which is why you see the clips. And we'll take it down together to see how these, we call these flexi rods, heatless. We'll see how that goes. Eyes are Danessa Myricks, the Freedom palette, the mini everyday palette. I didn't write down which ones I used, but I use pretty much the same shades all the time. So it does, I'll remember. Eyebrows are Benefit. Okay, yeah, I rubbed too much. I was supposed to pat. If I go back in, I can tell my skin's gonna be irritated. During the Sephora sale, I did get the new Anastasia Archie Brow pencil. I used it twice. It's too soft. Like, the pencil is too soft. I don't know why these kids just decided to run down the hall. It's too soft, and then part of it broke, and I'm like, this is the second time I used it, so I returned it. I was like, sale or no sale, I'm like, I need something that's not that soft. I don't have a lot of hand strength, so me doing it, I'm not pushing down that hard. And like, yeah, it's not like my other eyebrow pencils have never broken, but not that fast. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm over that. Did I put anything in my chest? I didn't. Well, the sun will kind of be going down. Sunscreen wise is what I'm talking about, because I wasn't putting sunscreen on because I was like, oh, it'll be dark. Because I'm planning to leave about 6. The doors open at 6:30, starts at 7. So, like I said, I don't know what's going on with these kids. I'm like, y'all were not doing nothing a few minutes ago until I start recording. I'm setting my eyebrows because I did not do that earlier. Anyway, so that was a disappointment. So, like I said, I did return that though for the Sephora sale. Yeah. And it just, I wasn't also that impressed. It just, yeah. I could already tell this wig is going to be in the way. I have more clips, I do. Yeah, it's pretty tight right there. And this is about to come out. I can see that's about to come out if I keep messing with it. Like, I see it right there. Yeah. My chest is going to be out, so I'm going to cover my chest. I'm wearing that just right there. I have a pink one like that last summer. If you may remember, it was like a fuchsia. Got this much left. I should have got some done for us, but I did not. Got the Danessa Myricks, which is what I wanted. Was sold out, of course. All her stuff was sold out, of course. Her new little skincare kit thing that was sold out everywhere. Unless you went to like Sephora, Kohl's, there was a few of those I didn't notice. But I'm like, I don't really need this, so I'm like, we're not touching. We're using Mented. So because this event is called Dear Black Women, I wanted to wear my makeup that was by Black women. Not just women, but Black women. So everything but the mascara, Black women owned makeup brands. Hair, pretty much the hair I believe came from China, so you know it's Chinese. But otherwise, everything else is Black women owned. So could have put corrector on. No, because if I put the corrector on, I don't have a Black woman owned corrector. I have Indian, but was it Black? Which AAPI month is next month. But anyway, so basically at the Dear Black Women, they kind of do it monthly for like 4 months, I guess, 3-4 months. And I did get the Real Technique during the Ulta sale and other Ulta sale. There's so many freaking sales. And so, so basically it's kind of like a love letter to Black women. Because you know all we deal with and everything like that, and especially like the last few weeks, if y'all have not been watching the news about what's been happening to Black women, the homicides like have been ridiculous amount, so it's definitely needed to kind of remind us we are worthy of not having things happen to us like that. It's just like been this war on Black women. So I know there's a quote about Black women. We're the most disrespected. I want to say Malcolm X said it, but I'm not. Right now, like I said, I have a headache, but I believe he said that. I hadn't planned to talk about that, but it's like, and it's not just like it's young, like from like 22 to like 50s, 60s, like politicians or pillars of the community, wives of pillars of the community as well, people who are women that are doing things, not just, I don't know why my computer just came on, not just, young or ghetto people as people would probably think. It's like, no, it's not crime-ridden areas, it's upwardly moving people who are doing things with their lives of getting killed. And it's like, what is going on? And I guess a lot of them, from nurses as well to students, some of them have been pregnant in the process. So of course you're like, okay, the men obviously didn't want those babies, so they go and kill, like either early trimesters or later. It's yeah. Anyway, so this is like a kind of an event to be appreciated at. I didn't go to last month, so I forgot why. I'm sure I said in one video. Oh, okay. My power went out around 3 for like 2 minutes. No, not 2 minutes, 2 seconds. But it's not my power, my bad. The whole building, because we have these doors that kind of stay open, and so I know it was the whole building because I heard the doors close. So I was like, okay, that looks good. So I definitely, so my computer just came on. I'm not gonna why. Anyway, so it's just like this, like I said, it's like this war on women for some reason. It's not like it's not been that way before, but it's just the last few weeks have been a lot. And it's, I don't want to say it hasn't gotten to me. I have realized I need to change my algorithm on Instagram because it was becoming depressing and it was making me anxious and worried about people that were in my life. Because a friend of mine went to see him this week, and I was like, I just needed to have a conversation or whatever, and we talked or whatever, and I was just like, mind you, I've known this man a very, very long time, but I'm like, okay, is this gonna upset you? Is this gonna, or whatever kind of thing? And it was fine. We're using the LYS stick. I'm just putting it on my hand, and I'm gonna do something different and dab versus. Okay, why did I use this? Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna dab that off because I want to use that. I was looking for this. And so just one thing. Oh, fell. Did it fall on? Okay. Make sure I don't put that. But it's one of those things. It's like if you dab away. Then I was like becoming paranoid about somebody you've known a very long time harming you when you have no reason to think they would, but you never know, kind of thing. So it's just, and I know I've had relationships with men where I could see that happening. So it's like, okay, but he's not one of those people. But I was still like, I was just so paranoid because of everything in the media, and I'm like, I need to stop. Which is why I don't watch the news. But I'm like, but it's now on Instagram. You get your news from Instagram, or you get your news from YouTube. So I'm like, I need to stop watching this stuff. Because I'm like, I don't want to be paranoid about my friend who I'm just like, I can't just hang out with my friend. And it was fine. Like, I actually had like a ridiculous, I laughed so hard about something that I had forgotten about. But he's like, no. He was like, you knew about this. And I was like, I don't remember this whatsoever. And I'm not going to just say I'm blaming my stroke, but it happened the year after he said this event that I knew about happened. And I'm like, I have no idea what you were talking about. Like, I don't know about this event. So while we were talking about other stuff, he went and found it, and he's like, here's evidence, send it to me. And I'm like, damn it. So I was like, damn it. But I just laughed so hard. I'm like, okay, I apologize for not remembering that. So there's a lot of things, have happened since then. But I was like, okay, you were right. So that was entertaining. I had the fan on. I did have the AC on for a little bit because I think it's 89. I know this isn't all the way down, and we'll see if I try to put it down a little bit when I don't have all this going on. And then I am going to blend out the concealer, and then we'll do the blush, because the blush is a new product, which I actually got during the Sephora sale. And I just realized I did not put on my lip stuff. I do have a new lippy thingy. It came in, I brushed my teeth before, because I ate lunch about 3. And then did my eyes, figured out what I was going to wear, because I decided on one dress that's behind this dress. Wow, I was like, when I'm going to wear that or whatever, but I'm like, it's not, I want to save that for a different event. And so I have this one, which I hadn't worn yet, which I bought months ago. It's spring, it's very, well, the black is in spring, but you know what I mean. And I'm like, let me put this away. So some things I bought from Sephora sale is mostly skincare. It wasn't too much. I didn't go crazy. Like, I got an eye cream from Bioessence, the Fenty Beauty, the Guava Kit, let's see if I can't turn that. So this is the Guava one, and it came with a lip oil. So I pretty much use that in the morning, and I need to put this somewhere I can see it. Let's put it I use the lip oil in the morning and when I go to bed. Let's see. My handy dandy. You know I like this one. And then I got Seed Eye Cream, that, and then the Edam Dark Spot Corrector, which I've been using every day. You're supposed to use it twice a day. I didn't use it at night one time this week. I don't remember when that was, but I didn't. But otherwise, I've been pretty religious of wearing it. And then I put a moisturizer over it. It's pretty moisturizing in itself, but I put a moisturizer over it, just to kind of seal it in, kind of thing. This is also the Mented concealer, Happy Hour. Sometimes I look, I'm like, does this go with it? It does. It works very well with this. I can feel some of the curls are loosening. I think it's lasted this long because it's on the mannequin, which is named Joan. But no, my goal is I'm trying to get, because we know I have hyperpigmentation there, but then my neck is darker than my face and my chest, and so I'm trying to get my neck to not be as dark by using this dark spot stuff. So hopefully, if it works. It's not a big tube, it's like this size, though. So I literally just take it and I just go in the dark spots on my face and my neck, and then use one hand and rub everything in. But yeah, I think I've tried. I'm trying to think who else has one. Topicals has one as well, which I wasn't using that religiously or continuously, so that could have been Miracle Worker as well. With Topicals, I have the spot correctors, like the little, looks like a pimple pad on your face, but it's dead. It's and they do work, but I don't think you can see a slight difference. But I'm like, I have to. They don't give you enough to be like wearing religiously or whatever, and for it to. It's yeah. I need strips. I don't need these tiny little circles. Okay, I'm trying to get the bronzer off there. So let's blend edges. I need to, so let me do that real quick. But yeah, let's find something that works. This hopefully will happen. Let's blend up here. It was looking like it was blending a little bit already, so I was like, okay, well, I was doing it. I'm trying to think, what movie did I see? Oh yeah, I went to the Phoenix Film Festival. Remember, I did the industry night video. If you haven't seen that, that look turned out very nice. That was a nice look. I saw like 2 documentaries. One was about murdered and missing Indigenous women, which is about, because basically when something happens, the government, police departments, whatever, it's like they're falling through the cracks. Nobody's actually doing anything. Nobody's looking for the perpetrators, things like that. And I was like, I knew that was going on already. I've seen a lot of stuff like, you know, on the ID channel and stuff like that, but this is more centered the Southwest kind of hub. And then I went to a few panels of my panel buddy. I need to buy batteries because my keyboard is low on batteries. That's what it's telling me while I'm looking at the computer. Because it's only 89, and it's gonna drop to like maybe 76 or whatever. But because it's warming up for sure. I wasn't originally gonna use Mented because it's creamy. It's good for fall and spring, but I'm like, when you have a warm spring, that's the whole thing. But I was like, okay. Because I was gonna wear a matte foundation, but I'm like, I didn't want to wear Fenty again, eavesdrop. So that's how we got here. New product is LYS. What do they call these? The higher standard cream and powder. It's basically, you'll see when I take it out. I don't know why I didn't take it out. So what it is it's 2 blush palettes. So they got rid of their other matte blushes, and this is pretty much like that. So as you know, LYS, the theme is triangles. So triangles. So triangles. So triangles. So this is a cream one, powder. And so I just watched this one in the store, and this is one I like. I think most people are going for berry. Of course, let me open this. Okay, so like that. This is called Self Love. I'm gonna swatch it for you. So like that. And I was like, I don't need more blush, but here we are. And this is good on top of that. If you looking at it like that, look a little lashy, Andrea. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna use this brush. This is I know people always telling people what brushes are. I don't know what this is. This, whatever this brush is. I'm like, I get a lot of my brushes from my Ipsy, so that's why I can't tell you what the brush is. I can find I do keep the pamphlets, so I'm just going in like that. I do keep the little cards that come with the Ipsy thing, so I could find that and go from there, but here we are. Okay, I think that one a different brush. Okay, let me just pat it and get it in there. Good. I might use my liquid blush brush in the future. I forgot if this dries down to matte or not. But no, it has the powder and it's cream. It doesn't say that, so I'm going directly in right now. So I'm thinking it doesn't dry down because of that. So maybe I should get one of the brighter colors. You know what? I think this is kind of glowy. I'm looking at it. It's very kind of glowy, kind of something I already have. So I was like, But I do like having the powder with it as well. It makes it good for traveling. So for the other dress, when you'll see it, I was going for my look. I wanted to do soft pinks, so that's why. And this still has pink flowers in it. Okay, barely pink flowers in it, but they're there. So okay, yeah, that's enough. This is a song. It goes, "Can I have?" It's basically about this guy asking for his dude's daughter's hand in marriage. He was like, "Can I? Something for the rest of my life. Say yes. I need to know." And he says, "My answer is no." And he's like, "Why you gotta be so rude?" So I like that song when it comes on the radio. I sing it very passionately. I'm like, I do that a lot. Well, and I'm singing this as I'm driving. I need to look up who would buy because I have no idea. But I do love that song. And because he's like, "I'm going to marry that girl, marry her anyway, marry that girl, marry her anyway." And so, yeah, it's in my head. So, I don't know why that song is in my head. Okay, that looks nice. Yeah, and the powder on top would be nice. I need to stop messing with this hair because I'm seeing it. Are we gonna this is what I'm gonna do because it's happening. I am watching. What the hell happened to the TV? I'm watching what do you call it? Enemy of the State. Well, I was on that channel. Obviously, I'm not watching it because, as we see, I'm busy. Okay, these curls are looking nice. I'm just trying to. I'm not okay, and I haven't dealt with curls in a long time, so it's me trying to figure it out. Oh, did some of my hair come out? Where did it go? Because I want to make sure. Because I know I need a vacuum. And I don't know where that hair just went. It's somewhere, hopefully not on me. Oh, they're having trouble. I was like, what? Okay, it just came back. So apparently something happened. Power didn't go out because here we are. The lights are still on. I did notice with my videos, I didn't have this light on. The other videos, for some reason, they look good when I'm editing on my phone, but then they look kind of washed out or brighter when it's on YouTube. So forgive me, I have not figured that out. And because I'm not getting paid for this, I am not trying to buy all these expensive lights. Like the lights I got right now, I wouldn't say less for $20 for 2 of them. And then using my natural lamps that are already in here, my ring light, which I keep talking about, get a new ring light, but I'm like, but it also helps as a source of, okay, so there we go with that one. Okay, I'm gonna try a different brush for that one next time, because it shouldn't be this hard. Okay, I'm gonna set all this. You see how moisturized everything is? Mented is moisturized. It should be from Mented is for moisturized. What I like about Mented is, it's in the link, is in the description, is they've been sending this email every year around Mother's Day, but like just before it, and they're like, we know this day can be hard for some people, and then like, if you want to opt out of the Mother's Day emails, you can. And I like that they're doing that they offer that. Because, you know, around this time you get a lot of emails about Mother's Day, and if your mother's not alive, like I have a few friends whose mothers are not alive, and like, that could be just even more, you know, hard, making it hard for you. So I was just like, but of course, that's not my issue, so I'm like, I'm fine getting home, not buying anything anyway, but I think there's a sale right now. I don't know how long it's going on, because I'm like, wasn't there just another sale? Like, doesn't seem like the Mother's Day sale. Oh, Patrick Star One Size is coming out with a new setting spray. It's a matte setting spray. Mind you, here's the other one, but he's coming out with a new one. It's kind of like I realized the camera was focusing on Joan. And I don't know how long it's been focusing on Joan, so I don't know how long the camera's not been in focus on me. So I'm like, Joan is not a person. But it's like I guess his oil sugar primer, it's like that, but in a setting spray. And Danessa's still currently not in stock. She did have it in stock on her website for 20% off. I want to say Tuesday. But then her shipping fees, 20% off, so say it's $20. 20% off is $4. Then her shipping fee is $8.95. That is why I rarely go directly from her website, because I'm like, Walmart, the discount doesn't matter when you have shipping fees that cost too much, unless you're buying a lot of stuff and the shipping becomes free. But I'm not buying a lot of stuff. Which the stuff does add up if you buy a lot of stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So it's like whatever's left is what I'm doing right there. I see the girls do that, and I'm just like, yeah, no. So I didn't get it, obviously. And it supposedly is on TikTok as well, on TikTok Shop. And I'm like, I don't have TikTok. Because the girl, lady I follow, and I'm like, I guess she had a link to it. I'm like, these links aren't working for me to possibly use this from the TikTok Shop. Oh, I do have a Mented bronzer. This is not it, because you would definitely be able to tell, because it's very pigmented. This is the Juvia's Place like usual. I'll put that away. So, obviously I didn't get it, but with this new one size or whatever, I'm like, I'm interested. They have a travel size. I'm like, anytime you have a travel size, I'm interested. Because like summertime, I will try every matte setting spray because it's ridiculously hot. If I'm going somewhere during the summer that I want to wear makeup, I'm like, it needs to be one. I'm going to prove if it's if it's what's the word I'm looking for, Phoenix proof, because a lot of times they are not. And I remember with this, my holder does not fit this very well. I'm not going to put it where I could put it elsewhere because it's next to my wig. My wig foundation brush. I'm like, we're not confusing those two, because that'll probably irritate my skin. Okay, so I'm going to go in this one now. And I'm just going to kind of swirl. See, this is good probably for that. I'm not seeing any kickback, so. But I'm going to. Very soft pink one. Mind you, I have a soft pink one because I was going to wear Juvia's Place one, volume 5, which is a soft pink one. It's like this, well, kind of this shade. I need to cut my nails. I wondered the Arizona Women's Expo is this weekend, and I'm like, I saw something about complimentary manicures. Mind you, I don't like people cutting my manicures because I've had a bad experience. So I've only had 2 in my whole life, and I was like, but if it's complimentary, free, don't cut my cuticles, yeah, go ahead. And see how the kids are not quiet, not doing anything? It's like I said, it's the most random. It's like, let's go make noise, and then disappear, and then they come back out, run in the halls like they ain't got no sense. I'll see how long this lasts. It's not really sunburn season to do the W. Mind you, when you wear a wig, you usually don't have to go all up and whatever because the wig is covering stuff. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. We shall see. Okay, let's set. This video is gonna be a little long, especially if I gotta change, and we're not sealing this, but I do have to undo all this. So for skin, LYS, what do you call this? Makes no sense. Okay. Oh, I got bit by a mosquito twice yesterday, so you probably can't see it. Where's it? It's right there. And so, luckily, the cream I've been using calamine lotion. Just discovered they have, or found out they have clear calamine lotion. I've had the same bottle of calamine lotion for years, and so I just pull it out. Mosquito season. It's not mosquito season. So I'm like, where did you come from? Why are you in my house? So Trades of Brit, which is a body balm. This is how much I have left. I put this on when I was moisturizing my body, and that has tamed. I mean, it still itches, but it has. And I have another one over here somewhere. But it's tamed the itch. So apparently it does that too. So hit up Trades of Brit on Instagram and get you a body balm. Yeah. Black, female. Oh no. brand. Oh, this looks nice. I like how it looks. We gotta spray this bad boy down though. I may see somebody I know, never know. Hug factor is what my thing is. I have plenty of time. I just don't want this video going long. So for y'all sake, because it's already too long. You know, all my videos, I'm like, why are they so long? Because I try to edit them down to a certain amount. I'm like, they end up being too long. I'm like, now the song's in my head. There's these videos on Instagram where I guess the song's like something dead, that he's dead, died, something like that. It's just, and you listen to the lyrics, it's really crazy. So when somebody's doing something crazy, like outrageous or whatever, or they fall or something like that, they're using this audio, and it's like, what is this audio? Somebody said it was AI audio, created by AI, but I don't know. But it's the craziest audio ever. Okay, that was good. I think this is toasted. And the little darkness is the black one, and I kind of just blended it out. I just kind of tapped some. And then with the toasted, when I was kind of blending everything out, I kind of blended over that too, so it's not as dark. Yeah, I'm like, what I'm doing, that didn't work. Okay, so this is Lancome, the one I like and everything. I'm going to Walmart tomorrow. I'm gonna buy Sky High, whatever. I could buy another one of these in travel size. I just rather just go back to my Live Tinted. I don't know this event. I don't know how emotional it's going to be, so that's why I don't want to wear non-waterproof mascara. And I have another one, but I was reading reviews. Somebody said it flakes. I don't want it flakes. And I know the Fenty Beauty, the Hello Black one, because I'm black. You know her titles of her products. I know that one. It's like waterproof. It's not waterproof either. So. And then I blink again, like harder. I say that because I don't know if this is, it hasn't been 3 months, so I'm like, I don't know if it's expired or if it's just kind of dried down a little bit. Because some people say when you first get it, it's too wet, and then yeah, wait till it kind of gets a little dry or whatever in consistency. So I'm like, how dry is this? Yeah, it's not making it any better. I see it. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and we're gonna do the lips, and then we'll fix that. I was trying to do that overline thing that the girl used to be doing. I'm not good at that. I think I'm gonna take that with me. I'll take that with me. You can't see the purse that's sitting there, but it's a purse sitting there. The lip bar, I did a video on this already. I think I put it on YouTube as well as a short. I did a reel for sure. And so that's what I'm using. I still need to get my teeth cleaned. We're changing insurance at the end of May, and I'm like, you know, like, get your claims in. And I'm like, should I wait to the next whatever, the deductible, whatever? I should probably just wait. There's a changing yet. Insurance, health-wise, vision, and dental. I think everything else might be the same. I'm not putting gloss on. I know sometimes I end up putting gloss on, but no, I kind of want a matte lip for once. Okay, let's try to handle this here. This is my concealer brush, so. Just try not to have to take it off right there and then. I hope it dry down faster because I was like. Okay, now that one looks more lifted than that one. And then let's put powder on it real quick. I'm gonna take the blush brush and this. Oh. Okay, there we go with that. So solve that. We're just gonna definitely call this a get rid of with me because it's long. Okay, so eyes are done, whatever. Let's do, okay, we're gonna take down the hair. Let me move stuff. Oh, since I'm here, I'm gonna, so it smells like guava, which I smelled it in the store, which is why I liked it, I'm like, what is on my chest? Like, what powder fell on my chest? I'm like, where did I put sunscreen? I did put sunscreen somewhere, but, so, yeah, it looks like that. It smells so good. That's why I put that on. Okay, let's take that. And I did buy hairspray, but then people are like, still using regular hairspray for wigs, but it's like, and then people just using the Got To Be, because it's like a very strong hairspray. So I did return the one I had. Let's let these fall. Let's see, earrings. So I do have black owned earrings, so I'm like, okay, we'll wear those. Like black maid. Oh, what day is it? What is it? It's next week. Because I was just thinking about First Fridays, which I know other states have it too, but they changed it where the vendors, you can only go to like the art galleries and studios or whatever, and it used to be like there'd be art vendors, like booths along Roosevelt, stuff like that. But I guess there's some violence recently or disorderly conduct or whatever, and so city decided to change all that, and it's like, whoa, you're taking money out of the pocket of those art vendors. They don't have a storefront, they don't have a brick and mortar. And I hate to say it, but people aren't really going in those brick and mortars. I'm like, I don't think they're going to now. Like, I mean, some people, like some of the restaurants that go in and stuff like that, but I'm like, what? I'm like, how's that beneficial for anybody on that area, you're gonna lose traffic because that, especially during the summer months, it gets hotter. More people out there participating. So I got these flexi rods at TJ Maxx. You get these TJ Maxx, Marshall, anywhere for cheaper than what a Walmart or any place like that, or any hair store, Sally, stuff like that. Just go to TJ Maxx. They're different sizes, different colors, different prices. I'm just saying, don't bother all that. Like I used different sizes on this one. I could have used them all. Then I bought one that had different sizes. Versus, of course, because I'm not used to doing this. It's figuring out. Okay, I think they're all out. Okay. So I bought this little Hask hair oil. Apparently there's other hair oils I could have gotten, but I didn't realize, like Tresemme or something like that. Then some bigger brands. I want to say Mika or whatever. It's a black-owned brand. It's such with A. I can see the bottom of it. This was like $2.99, something like that, at the Wawa hair place. I'm just like, I don't do much with my human hairs. I don't usually do all this to need to use hair oil. Hence the hairspray was going to be travel size. I'm trying not to spill this anywhere. Okay. So I was turning it and I'm like, this little thing to cap. I don't know what hair oil is supposed to smell like. Anyway, it looks like that. So I'm just going to, usually I see the girls, they put a little on their hands, rubs in their hands, and then rub it to their hair. So that's all I'm doing. Okay, because my goal was always with this wig, because when I first bought it, the curls were lovely. Everything was lovely. But it had that warehouse overseas smell. So I had to wash it, which means, of course, all those curls came out. And I was like, how am I going to get it back like that? I tried rollers. It wasn't the same. But this is very close. Again, I don't have hairspray. But it's bouncy and everything. Like I said, I grown to like this wig after I figured out how to coat. The reason why I like shaving my head is because, again, I don't like doing my hair. I don't like trying to figure out how to do my hair. And then you have to wash it. With the wigs, you ended up having to wash it. Yes, I understand, but it's different. I can wake up and put the wig on with the wig grip, whatever, and just be out kind of thing. I'm not straightening this more. I'm fine with that, how that is right there. I still have oil on my hands, that's why you see me running my hands through it. Okay, let's rub this oil off my hands. And I'm gonna actually have to wash my hands because I don't want to put this on my clothes. But yeah, you see it, right? You see it, right? So I was like, okay, the lays pretty well. This is why I do like the human hair that are pre-cut and stuff like that. Like I can go like that. Like I could easily glue that down, but I'm not going to. So yeah, I like how the curls turned out. If I see, and I don't want to use my curling iron, things like that. That's why I wanted to use the flexi rods. Okay, let's wash my hands and then figure out earrings. Okay, and then we'll, again, I have time. Well, it's 5:47, so I want to leave at 6. I gotta take some photos, change clothes. Yeah, hold on. I still though. I have a lot of time. All right, be back. So there we go. Let's see, earrings. I did decide and then I did not. Those, I say I took these from my mother, so that makes them black gold. we know the ones. But no, we're gonna give, there's not enough bright flowers on this one for that one. So we're gonna go with, this is created by Devo. Local, one of those artist booths or stands that would be at First Fridays. So let's Should I go black or should I go white? Because I'm wearing all black. Let's go with the white because I'm wearing all black already. So a little pop of brightness. I think there's some earrings, Phoenix earrings, like big hoops and they say Phoenix in the middle. I'm trying to think where I've seen those by a local artist. Speaking of, I did order something from somebody, some jewelry. You know, little people, but they're in town and it's taking a little longer than I feel should to get to me. I understand, like, you be out of town, you come back in town, like, we could have met at a McDonald's, and you could have gave it to me. Just letting me pay and shipping in the same town. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, let's do go with this. But yeah. Because I know usually, so next time I think I gotta roll it backwards. So this is the kind they are. It's the Vintage Cosmetic Company. Like I said, it's some generic brand that said them. Heatless curling means less damage. Bendy hair rollers. So they don't even say flexi wash. They say bendy hair rollers. That's what it is. And you see, I didn't use all of them because some, like I said, they got small in size. Like they range from this thickness to this thickness. So, like as they get small, I'm like, if I wanted tighter curls, which I did use some of them from someplace, then I could have used it. Like I can easily take a brush and whatever through this, but because I like this how it is right now, I'm like, I don't want to do that with the brush because I'm not good enough, or haven't had enough experience to some of the way some girls do it and it kind of twirl or whatever like that. I'm like finger in it, stretching it out with my fingers. I'm fine with. My bad. So my Awesome Spray. I also need to not, I'm gonna lean back so I don't get it on the chair, which will get on the dress. I just felt that hit my forehead. Okay. Like don't mess up my makeup. I'm supposed to help with flyaways and things like that. Yeah. Because I've learned with wigs is like a lot of people's wigs, or just watching everybody's hair. Nobody's hair is perfect, like perfectly smoothed out, no frizz, things like that. And the thing is, my wigs, I was always trying to get it perfectly smoothed out. People's hair is not like that. So that's how you can tell it's probably a wig. And the shine. I used dry shampoo in a different wig, and I'm like, it worked. It was a synthetic, and I'm like, oh. Of course, I ran out, and I need to find that same brand. But it took out that black shine. And I'm like, okay, this looks less wiggy because of that. Okay, so I am off to listen about some uplifting, encouraging words for Black women. Have a good weekend.